colors, different shades of different wonders. Wonder why he left you under, made it hard to find another. Skip through all the tallest hurdles, chase the love that runs in circles, run until your face turn purple. Purple makes you royal. Deeper than pockets, closer to skin than the skill of your lock. You like it, holds a gem. His insides rotted, we bleeding garden. You're what I wanted, you wearing all gold, so I'm drinking your goblet. We are so bonded, sharing the smokes of a dearly departed. Ex on the exes, but I love her heartedly. Inhale, pardon me. Inhale, all of your problems, I'm here to come solve them. Tell me what you really do. To have his messy hands, every page, just Scooby-Doo. Nigga, like, who are you? You make no sense with no sense. I pull up in the Benz, what's a Subaru? Oh, we got issues. Step at your house when I'm outside, I just made your curfew. Baby, what is your value? Now what is value? Year after year out. Yellow sunburn, pink papers, blue lotus, still paper. Taking mine from the time of summer. Passes by his lovers, undercover from the cherry blossom. Toxin clear to heal from stardust. Before I kiss you, I'm addicted to. That's the issue, boy, from nothing needed. Your was hard to see through, know you're bluffing. Found a clue, I'll keep you reading for some feeling love. Don't lie, just find a lie.
Welcome to the beat on 390 Doc.
I'm Don Vito. How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Happy Wednesday. What's good? Hey, that's a very interesting track we just heard. I like that track. It's nice and smooth. Got my man Ryan Edwards in the building, soul singer. The song is called Light Like the Light. Right, Ryan?
Light like a light, yeah.
Light like the light.
Yeah, light like the light.
Hey man, just tell everybody where you from, bro.
I'm from East Lyme, Connecticut, so I'm on the water. Yeah, I'm like 2 hours away from here.
Okay.
East Lyme, Connecticut. What big city in Connecticut you close to?
Big city, New London's bigger than me.
Oh, New London?
New London's
Okay.
bigger than East Lyme for sure. Yeah.
No, I was wondering, I was trying to figure out where it was at. That's why I asked.
Yeah.
So you close to New
I'm
London?
I'm like 15 minutes.
Okay.
To New London. Yeah. Yep.
All right, so welcome to the show, man. You know, good to meet you.
I appreciate
Good
it.
to meet you. I've heard a lot about you, so we got you on the show. My man, you know, DB, you know, the celebrity's favorite, you know, he coming through. All these fantastic artists, you know. And anytime we bring somebody through, we know they gotta be popping, you know.
Oh, well, I appreciate it, 100%.
And you got a nice voice, man. How long you been singing?
The corny thing to say is all my life, but I got a lot of my singing in, I guess, high school, like choir. I did choir for like 3 years. I didn't do it my junior year. And then recording, because recording singing is like a whole different thing, like 3 years.
3 years? So what, you did a lot of performance?
No.
See, because performances, that's how you can build up your fan base.
Yeah, no.
So you don't perform?
I just performed last night.
Oh, so
For
you
the first
did
time.
perform. Oh, that's your first time ever? How was it?
First time, technically.
How was it?
I think I did. I definitely did better than the worst case scenario. So.
How was the crowd? Was it a big crowd?
No, it was small. It was small, but I like it. I like that it was small. Like I enjoyed that.
Where you perform at? Where you was at?
Where were we? We were in Queens, somewhere in Queens.
Oh, so you starting out in New York?
Oh yeah.
Getting your buzz in New York.
Yeah, you gotta. There's no place in Connecticut that I know of that you can. It's hard. It sucks. And I hope that like I can get to a point where I can like change that whole thing. That's really what I want to do.
You was nervous?
Oh yeah, of course.
For sure,
Of course. But I have a weird thing of being really scared, and I kind of scare myself out of it to the point where I'm like, I have no emotion now.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm emotioned out. I don't cry, but I cried it out. You know.
Right.
So how was did your family, a lot of people came out to support you, came out to Queens to support you?
We had like my manager's sister. So how do you know her? Childhood friend, daughter come through. So that's like 3 links down. So I guess I reached the grapevine with her. So she came out. I just met Fresh. I met him like yesterday. He performed with me, so he was there. My manager. I don't know a lot of people, so for me personally, to me know them, not a lot of people, but I wanted it that way.
So how you linked up with your manager?
I sent my song out to my mom, and then out of nowhere, I was working at Mohegan. I was working as an usher. Yeah, Mohegan Sun. I was working at Mohegan Sun as an usher, and I had the yellow shirt on. I hated my fit, right? So I'm trying to get my collective back. So she did. What was I talking about?
No, I asked you, how did you meet your manager? You said your mom put out the...
Yeah. So I was about to go out for the first day of work, right? The first day of work. This is how the world works for me, right? The first day of work, my mom hits me up and is like, "Let me see your music." Out of nowhere, and she knows not to ask me for my music. Like everybody knows not to really ask me for my music. Like I'm shy, you know. Like if I give it to you, you're blessed. Like there, yeah, you know. Like I trust you. Here, listen to this. But she sent it out, and then it got to him, and then after that, he was like, "Oh, whoa, this music's crazy," and then it comes to me, and then ever since then, it's like.
Yeah. So did you continue working?
Oh yeah, I gotta like.
No, because you said, the reason why I asked you said literally your first day at work, how things work out. So I thought maybe it put you in a position where you ain't had to work.
Well, it's not like this happened like one after the other. In time, like overall, I guess.
Okay.
I guess,
Yeah.
but not really. Like like there was spaces. So yeah, I gotta work. You know.
So, the single we just heard, is that like your go-to song right now?
Yeah, it's what's funny about it is like maybe they'll take a little of the glitter off of it, but like that's like a draft song. Like that's like I didn't finish it because I just sent it to him because I was on some like, yo, I think I'm onto something. Like this is like catchy, catchy, and he was just like, nah, I gotta show people this, and then it went from there. So I haven't even touched it up. So yeah, it's my go-to song right now. It's the one we're pushing the most. But like that's a draft. Like that was on some like 15 minutes. Like.
So your first stage performance, what you feel that you can improve on?
Oh yeah, my energy. I was trying to be conscious to do the music. I wasn't letting the music do me. Like I was just trying to make sure like I don't mess up. Spread it out, like give the energy necessary. But I didn't get that overall, sadly. But I will next time. And the people that gave me the advice at the place, I appreciate it. Like
that's trial and error in the first performance.
Exactly. I got so much gain from that whole experience just after that performance. Like,
so how much rehearsal you did to prepare for the show?
I did a lot by myself. Yeah, I was just like in the basement going over my songs because I got like a Shure mic. That's why I asked y'all what these were. Yeah, I practiced a lot on that. So a couple days worth of practice.
So do you dance too?
Yeah, but not taught. Not taught. Don't get me wrong, not taught. But yeah, I dance. Yeah.
Dance. All right.
So
Do you like consider yourself? Because I hear a couple different melodies in it, like R&B, pop, a little bit of both. What genre, what lane did you feel you're in?
That song, can I go over the song first and then say?
Yeah.
Okay, so like Light, that's that's like probably on the pop. You know, like
Yeah,
that's
that's
probably
what
on the pop. I can go there with it.
Right.
You know what I mean? But like,
Mhm.
I can write pop if I want to.
Mhm.
That's what I did there. That's not what I'm about. Like that's just that was like I said, that's a draft. That's not some fun stuff. But like me pop, I just like want everybody to know always with my music. It's like I control that. Like that's not like when I can't think of something I make pop. I make that on purpose.
Mhm.
Like, but no, I make more complicated stuff than that. So no, I don't think I'm a pop artist.
I got you.
So, okay, so what you grade yourself as performance?
Like
1 to 10.
performance what? Like
That you did
performing?
yesterday, yeah.
Oh, my performance. That's a 1 out of 10. Because that's gonna be my worst performance. So that's a 1 out of 10.
Yeah, because performance, I tell people, once your stage show get up, that's to carry the song. Now, let's say the venue hold 200 people. Your stage show, you're going to have everybody going to your social media. So I would tell people, take their stage show serious.
Yeah.
Because you don't always have to be the best lyricist, the best nothing. But if you could perform well, that's a good thing.
Yeah, that's
And you
facts.
can put your performance online. That's a good thing now.
Well, I think I think stage game, like how I think of everything else. Like I played video games as a kid. I think of the world as a game sometimes, and it's like you gotta level up your crafts, whatever you're doing, right? So like live performance, that's a whole different art than me recording sitting in my room, right? So like you gotta get good, because if you gain those more people just because you're at the event at the right time, you're just doing your thing, like whatever, and you don't progress, you're gonna be in a big stage looking like an idiot. Like you gotta get that up. Like if you wanna get good, like if you care. Like, so that's why I believe it's gonna be a 1 out of 10, because I need to get my game up because my performance didn't match my music.
But you know what though, too though? There's nothing wrong with that, because that was your first show. You know, you did well, but you know you could do better. And you don't learn things from doing things right, you learn things from making mistakes. So that was just like a growing segment of who you're gonna become. And like you said, a lot of people gave you pointers and they were saying all that other stuff. So like you said, that probably be the worst performance, even though it probably was a good performance. Because everything else is just going crazy because you know what to do now. Like, because it's live. See, a lot of times people record in the studio, they can mix it down, they can edit, they can do all that stuff. When you live, like right now, you live. You're on YouTube live. So whatever we do, it is what it is. We can't edit, fix nothing. Whatever you do today is what's being put out there. And like a live show is the same thing. So, like Doc said, it is the best formula because people respect live.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And not only that, what I like, what it seems like, what I like about you, it seems like you open, you want to learn. And the thing I always like to give people encouragement of stick with it. Because I like what your management team doing, because you did performance, now you're doing an interview, so now they got you working. So now if they doing their part on their end, you got to do your part on your end. You know what I mean? I always tell people that, because sometimes when you're young, people have different interests. They liking this right now, because I had artists, then they start heavy with the girls or heavy into something else. So you know what I'm saying? You have to stick to your craft and believe in it.
Yeah. Where me and the boys are from, it's a backwood and chill type of thing, you know. Backwoods and rest break from all that. If you have to pick a vice, you're gonna smoke a backwood with the boys outside. That's our vice, you know. So like, if I have to do, and that's something if I need it, because like I said, it's a vice, but it's not. I got control, you know what I mean. So like, weed is probably the only thing that's gonna tempt me to distract me from what. At the same time, it's weed, you know. Like I'm gonna be more focused. So that, yeah.
So if you had to compare yourself to somebody, who would it be in the industry?
I'm nobody, because like I've never heard me before. But don't get me wrong though. If we can go to inspirations.
Yeah,
We can go to inspirations.
Yeah.
Like when I was growing up, Michael Jackson. My played a lot of 90s R&B, so there was like Tank and all that kind of stuff. And then 50 Cent, of course, 50 Cent. But Chris Brown for a long time. And I think you could probably hear that in my music. With how I record, 'cause I record like him, because I saw in the interview for him, he punches in, and I punch in when I make music. Because I'm trying to make every line correct. I can do a full line, but you know, I want to make sure I got it. And it's hard to do that melody flip stuff I was doing on flow sometimes.
Yeah, Chris Brown is a hell of a guy to try to emulate or learn from, because he don't miss.
Yeah. Well, I danced before I sung.
Right.
I danced before I rapped.
Right.
Because that was the easiest thing that came to me. For him, like to see him or to see Michael Jackson, like he's what, 31, 32 right now. I'm 20.
Oh, you're only 20?
I'm 20.
Wow.
So you know, like I actually grew up on his stuff. Like I didn't know, when I didn't know he was my favorite artist, he was my favorite artist for a long time, for such a long time. And it's like, there's so much I want to incorporate from him. But then my boy put me on Smino, and that fucked me up. That fucked my whole head up. That fucked my whole everything up. You guys know what Smino? You know what Smino is?
No.
You know what Smino is? Guys.
So what's he do?
I should be talking about me right now, but no. Smino, like he's like that type of production, crazier because of Monty Booker. Shout out Monty Booker, crazy producer.
Okay.
And Smino is a crazy artist, like his words and everything like that. Like if you wanna mix him, it's like he has a song called Donnie Out the Way, so it's like Donnie Out the Way, but like he's like Lil Wayne. No, he's like J.I. Do you guys know who J.I.D. is?
No.
Okay, like Dreamville, but it's gonna be tripping. Lil Wayne, you make sure like Lil Wayne and like Andre 3000, Missy Elliott. He's just something crazy, like something.
So he's a hot producer.
Smino?
Yeah.
Smino's the artist.
So he's the artist.
Monty Booker's insane too.
Okay.
He's his producer.
I got
He's
Where they from?
crazy. St. Louis.
Okay.
Crazy. It's insane. Like he's worth talking about. But him, he's my favorite artist right now.
Oh, okay.
Puma Blue. But you can't hear that in that. That's some other shit.
So you said you can rap and sing.
Yeah.
Before we started the interview.
Yeah.
So you can spit something for us right quick, man? Off the top of your head, something real easy.
Shit.
On the rap side?
Let me think.
Yeah, it's the same too.
Let me put some shit together in my head real quick.
The viewers, I know they like saying that. We want to hear him say something. Rap something. You can even rap somebody else's song. Just let's see how your flow goes.
Nah, you can't rap nobody else.
No, I'm not gonna rap somebody else's song. That'd be so crazy. He does it so well. He copies so well. He knows the words. Okay, I'll do some simple stuff, like I'll just put the words together. Okay. Money stacking, got a big advance. Money sagging, had to buy some bigger pants. Backwood and green, do my nigga dance. Hit the Dougie with my nigga Uncle Sam. Got enough bands for some dapper Dan. Will I love her? Never, Peter Pan. Got a hook in, I never reel it in. My address leads you to the Neverland. QP in the LV, no big B in the DB. Pussy for the DV, so the QP to a Cammy. Went to CT, got a plan B. Live in CT. Think with Kiki, call it Cammy, or was it Sammy? Let me think of some more shit.
Nah, that's good. That's
Yeah.
good.
Are we good?
But this people really want you to sing because you're a singer. You're not a rapper. So that's where, you know what I mean, after you sing and they heard your song, the people watching, you know, when you give out your social media links, we want the goal is everybody start following you.
Yeah,
That's the goal.
they asking for
Are they asking for it? Okay.
it. They asking to play his music too.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I rap in my music. Don't worry about it.
Not to
Like,
sing.
What are you going to do?
You
You want me to
sing? Yeah. Let people.
Oh, I thought you were talking about that I only sing.
Oh, no.
I was like, oh, okay. See, that's harder. That's harder on the spot. That's harder on the spot.
Nah.
No, that's something different. No, Quaker Oats. You know what I mean? I'm quaking the boots.
Nah, singing not hard.
Singing ain't hard. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm saying it's not hard.
It's not hard. It's not hard.
No, it's like you live right now.
This is family.
Can I just like riff? Can I just like? I'm
Yeah,
gonna
you
sing a
got-
song.
yeah,
I'm gonna sing a song.
do
Can I just do like what I did?
Do what you do. I'm
Yeah, you
recording.
can sing your
rhymes?
own song.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Shit. Trying to think of one. I don't want to sing light. I want to sing some different shit.
You got it.
Nah, I'll do light. Fuck it, whatever. Oh man, you guys be tripping.
You good. Come on, Ryan.
Yellow sunburn, pink papers, blue lotus, fill vapors, vacant minded from the. See, I'd be forgetting the melodies. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I guess I can riff, so whatever, right? I can just do whatever. Vacant minded from the time of summer, passes by as lovers under cover from the cherry blossom. Toxins here to heal from stardust. Before I kiss you, I'ma need to press the issue, born from nothing. Me to make you. Your walls are to see through. Know you're bluffing. See, I be messing up. I don't remember the words. I'm
So, another interesting thing that I found out about you, said you like a black belt. Martial arts, karate.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, what degree of a black belt are you?
I'm just a first degree.
First degree. First degree is some serious shit though, bro. You know?
I grew up into it though. Like I started like at like 3, so
Right.
it just I don't know. Like it doesn't. Like I grew up. I don't know. Like it got left in when I was like 11. You know. So but yeah. I guess it's hard, but it's probably harder for adults.
Hold on, you became a black belt at 11?
Yeah. I was
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's good. So how many levels are this? I know it's white is the first one, right?
Yeah, and
And
then
it's
like yellow, and then different dojos do it differently.
Oh.
So yeah.
but that's at least like 5 or 6 levels, right? Black belt, right?
Yeah. I mean, like I climbed for sure, cause like I said, there's yellow belt, and I want to say
White,
there's
yellow,
brown. Yeah, there's
green, brown.
There's all these.
Green, right?
There's green.
Green.
Yeah,
And
the
then-
brown's actually up there. Brown's like I think it goes like brown, black, and then black belt. So yeah, green, brown to brown. I'm working my way down from up, but yeah, so yeah. So it's a little bit. It's definitely a little bit.
So did you ever get any fights?
Like sparring?
Sparring or street fights, school
Of
fights?
course,
Yeah.
of course. Like it's hard not to, but I don't know, like yeah, definitely sparring. If we're talking sparring, yeah, of course, like a lot. Street fights, like once in a while. I kind of realized like later on, like oh yeah, no, I was fighting a lot in real life because I would come back because my dojo was like right there. Is right there from my house. Like I walked every time. So
Right.
so I walked, and this was like probably I had to be like maybe like either 6, 7, 8, or 9, like 400 years I guess. And I would walk back, and then like the kids at the neighborhood would be like, yo, let's fight. And I never. It was so normal.
Mm-hmm.
I'd win. It wasn't like a traumatic experience. It's like I would just beat them and move on.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, like I guess I did fight a lot, technically.
Now, the reason why I ask that because sometimes, you know, like, when you take, like, boxing, you know, some wrestling or some type of martial arts, and you get into a situation with somebody in the street and they think they nice, you know, sometimes you gotta be shown what you made of, you know?
Yeah.
And then not to be funny, but you light-skinned dude, you know, a lot of times light-skinned dudes be having like little problems, cause dudes be thinking light-skinned dudes ain't really about that life. They do. Coming up, so they gotta put work in.
You see,
Bottom line, my man, no. I'm sure he had to put some work in back in the days. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, it's a little lightweight stereotype. Like the light-skinned dudes, the pretty boys, right? Like the dark-skinned dudes, we was the rough dudes, you know? So I'm sure you had to snap a few dudes up, you know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna lie, like that whole thing, like that didn't apply where I'm from. Like I always saw those memes, like what you saying about light skinned guys, but it's like we don't have a lot of black people where we're at. So it's like light skin and then there's dark skinned guys. Yeah, but like we're like, yo, there's only 4 of us in here, so I don't care what you look like. You're Arab, cool. Like you're Chinese, cool. Like I don't care. Like you know, so I really like I grew up in I came up in an ignorant high school in like an ignorant little town, but like I wouldn't say like heavy racism.
Yeah.
That's all.
A lot of Caucasians, right? Pretty much.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So you ain't get that light skin wrong.
Yeah. Well, not the testing, no.
Yeah. So what's your next show? What you got lined up after? You went live the other day in Queens. You live now, so you back to back live. So what you got coming up next?
I think 2 weeks from now I'm doing an interview.
A radio interview?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So y'all, you working?
Yeah, I'm out. I'm out here, yeah.
So what's the end goal? You want to get signed, or y'all gonna stay independent?
We're gonna try to avoid being signed as much as possible right now. But we'll see. Like whatever benefits, whatever works for the time.
So I see you got posters and different things like that. So how the love out in Connecticut? Do people show you love out there?
I don't know. I've only gotten like either just internet interaction or like New York people. So I don't know. Actually, you know what? I'm lying. Some of my family and I got friends who listen to my music. They have higher expectations of me. Like at least my friends do. So it's a whole different vibe.
I think it's big to get people in your community locked in and knowing who you is. Because I think it's a little harder for people outside the community, but in the community, everybody know you. I think you start that movement there, then you know.
Yeah, it's just like I said, it's hard in Connecticut for, especially where I'm at. Like there's no music place in East London, so you know we don't. It's hard for that kind of community to happen.
He said it ain't that many blacks.
Yeah,
No, but that's his time. Connecticut is big.
Yeah, Connecticut's
talking about
big.
Connecticut,
Like
yeah,
you said, you got
Hartford, New Haven, yeah.
You got New Haven,
it's-
New Britain, New London,
Yeah, but
Bridgeport.
who I don't know people who are connected like that through. We're not close people.
No, but that's
Like,
why
at
you
least
got
what
a
I've
team.
experienced.
You might not know, but maybe your team. You know.
Well, yeah, but I just started, so like I didn't have that chance.
Okay.
You know, like I really,
Yeah. Y'all working on that pretty much.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'm gonna build trust. Like I said before, like I'm gonna do it. Nobody can stop
You
me.
got a passion for this, pretty much.
Of course. Like I wouldn't be here otherwise.